Either God here coming to you live and direct. And in this video, I want to share my perspective on the powers that be eating children. And I'm going to give you all some examples for y'all to go check out y'allself. I'm also going to I may have some spoilers in here or whatever, so y'all be aware of that. One example is Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street. On Google, there's a quote: "After his death, he began killing the children of the city in their dreams." And that's basically blatantly evidence right there. They're showing you, they put the truth right in front of our face. They focusing on children. And then there's another example of them eating kids in the series Stephen King's It the Clown. I'm sure y'all seen that. And specifically, what popped up in my head was the scene in chapter 2, Stephen King's It, spoiler alert. There was a scene where a little girl was under the bleachers, and basically It the Clown had a conversation with this little girl, and he proceeded to bite her. But you'll have to see the scene. It's a jump scare. That's just another example of, how they eating kids and stuff like that. They try to bait them in and stuff like that. It the Clown, he baited Georgie through the sewer system. And they used the symbolic colors, yellow and red. And red representing the blood, just like the red carpet, etc. Another example I want to share is Monsters Inc., which is basically a organization or incorporation of monsters, visiting the human world, preying on kids. But of course, the powers that be are gonna manipulate us and use reverse psychology to like disguise the horror of it, give the monsters smiles and stuff like that, like they do everything else. Just like this, the cartoon characters that they have on these cereal boxes. They try to give them smiles and stuff, to basically twist the perception of the horror, for lack of better terms. In Monsters Inc., these two characters, I forgot their name. It's the blue Sullivan. I think Sullivan and the green one, the little green monster. They basically go into the human world and they just prey on the kids' adrenaline. They feed off of their adrenaline and stuff like that. Monsters Inc., Man Stars, etc. Man Star, dealing with these beings coming from other realms, other dimensions, etc. They come to this world. And then they also had in Monsters Inc., the doors in the movie. The doors represented dimensions. They came through those doors into the kids' rooms and stuff like that to feed off of their adrenaline, whether it be coming in their dreams. Actually, I don't think they came in their dreams, but y'all get the point. They go through the doors, which doors represent dimensions, because when you open a door, you're going through a dimension in the esoteric realm. So that's what doors represent. They represent dimensions. But the powers that be not going to tell you that. Another example is Sesame Street. I need y'all to, walk with me in my mind. This may be a reach, but what I think, Elmo, his color is red, and he's the star of the show, the Sesame Street, right? What I came up with is that I rearranged the letters in Elmo and I spelled out M-O-L-E, which is mole. And my first thought was that maybe mole represents or is the root word of molest, him being, red and stuff like that. So I pretty much thought about him being like a molester or something like that. I don't know. You know, y'all can take that however y'all want it. That's just what I thought of. Elmo, mole, molest, the root word, Sesame Street, Bert and Ernie, them being two homosexual, a homosexual couple. They don't tell you that. I didn't know that when I was a kid. I thought they were just buddies. Until I later grew up, finding out that they were a homosexual couple. You know, they do what they do, whatever. And then they got Count Von Count. He's a vampire in Sesame Street. That's also another hint that they be, you know, feeding off kids and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So in conclusion, the powers that be are eating kids, but not just kids. They're eating all of us and using our blood and studying it and all type of stuff like that. And using our cells, our technology that we have embedded in us, and using it to create this technology and then selling it back to us. This is why they're able to have multiple mass manufacturing plants, because as long as they have humans, they can constantly create these technological devices. Where you think they getting these plasma screen TVs from? They're getting it from the plasma in your blood and stuff like that. You know, they study it. Nothing goes to waste. Everything that they use in these hospitals, these Red Cross blood banks and stuff like that, they use it and they recycle it. Nothing goes to waste. It's just like Mother Nature. Nothing goes to waste. Like when we leave our body goes right back to her, Earth. We can't take our body with us, so nothing goes to waste. So it will make sense that the powers that be make sure nothing goes to waste, and they use it to basically build their, continue to build their matrix and stuff like that. Like, I talk about aborted baby fetuses and stuff like that. You know, these abortion clinics. They use those baby cells and stuff like that, that fresh blood, those fresh cells. They use it to craft, what they're gonna be using for like transgender men and women and stuff like that. They use that to craft new body parts or private parts for those, people or whatever. So hopefully y'all get the point. Forgive me for, stuttering over my words or whatever. It's just that my thoughts are racing, and I just want to get my perspective out there to the world before I leave this realm. So, it is what it is. With that being said, Edie God signing out, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.